Hello everybody, it is Saturday, May 2nd, 2015. I'm Alex Ansary, sitting here in the Safeway parking lot in Alamosa, Colorado, in the motorhome. And what an adventure it has been. It's been about 3 weeks since I've left Portland, Oregon, and all the different places I've been. There's still more videos that I'm going to be uploading, so I don't want people to get confused as to what event is taking place first. This is the here and now. I am in Colorado, but I'll later be uploading the driving footage going through Utah into Colorado. Amazing stuff and heart-pumping stuff. You want to talk about stress hormones being released in the body, going up that hill 20 miles an hour, don't die on me, don't die on me, oh my God, and seeing like snow coming down in certain parts of the mountain pass where it's only snowing there. But of course you don't know that. You're like, oh my God, a snowstorm is starting right now. It's like, no, you get through certain passes and it's like snowing those passes all the time. So, I have made it to Alamosa, Colorado. I'm not going off the grid as fast as I thought because I'm trying to determine what is the best place for me. You know, once you grab a shovel and you start digging and you start digging and you start digging, you better make sure that hole is where you want that hole to be. And having black helicopters flying low over that hole may not be the best thing. Drones, other things. Thieves nearby, got to bolt down shovels, tie a shovel to your belt. So, I'm going to be meeting a friend in a couple days who's coming up to see their property, and we're going to take a look at that. I'm also meeting a quinoa farmer in an hour and a half, and he is the only industrial organic quinoa farmer in the San Luis Valley, and I consider it a privilege. He's actually driving to Alamosa to meet me today, and I'm going to offer him some help, some volunteer work, so I can learn the art of cultivating quinoa. So for me, there's a couple goals, and I got to be flexible. You can't just say this has got to be the goal, this is where it's going to be, and I'm going to force it to happen. And it's going to happen now. I've had to be flexible. I took a vacation from Alamosa, which is kind of a city. It's a small city, but it's still a city with traffic and loud sounds and crime and police. You go to Crestone, you're like, oh my God. Oh, great mountain. Oh, how I respect thee. It's like, oh, you know, in the trees and nature and, you know, the spiritual vibes. I would love to stay in the Baca neighborhood, but I don't know anybody there. You do have to have a building permit. You do have to be building a structure on the land. You just can't pull a motorhome onto the land. Someone that owns some land up there told me about it. It's a place I've heard of before. Christopher O'Brien, who wrote the book Enter the Valley about the paranormal and UFO sightings in the San Luis Valley. He lived up there for some years while conducting his investigations. So there's something about it, and there's something about the whole San Luis Valley region. So this whole adventure has been an adventure that keeps on giving, that has no end destination, and I have to remain flexible in this adventure. Okay, so I've been here about a week. This is the season to start growing quinoa. I put out the feelers. I put out the intentions. I want to build something. I want to live in an underground shelter at some point. This is not going to be ideal for winter. I want to meet the right people. I don't want to be wasting time with the wrong people. And I'm just going to have to see how this goes and work really hard at it. To keep those goals in my consciousness, to work hard at that, because some people forget to create goals and at least achieve some of those goals. Sometimes people can come out off the grid and go, oh, I can just kick back now. Oh, everything is just so relaxed. The only reason I'm in a parking lot isn't because I want to be here. I'm in between a number of different options here, and I'm thinking very carefully before I spend too much gas going in one direction or the other. Where am I meant to be? In addition to that, I've been adjusting to the higher altitude, being a sensitive individual, and I did smoke a little on the road. No longer smoking nicotine. I'm off and on nicotine all the time, by the way, for those that don't know. It's something I struggle with all the time. I may have a few months here and there of nicotine sobriety, and then it's back on the nicocrack, which is detrimental to the strength and power of one's aura and full cognitive abilities, not to mention testosterone in the body. So right now I'm off the nicocrack. I'm feeling the mountain air, the energy. Yes, geoengineering, the effects of geoengineering are everywhere, but I look outside at these skies and I'm like, wow, that is beautiful. So I'm working in the here and now to hold my frequency high, take time to meditate, breathe. I'm going to go out and get some sunshine. I'm going to walk in the grass at the Alamosa Park. You know, and not think about those stories I read about heroin being found in the Alamosa Park. Not think about all those people that are programmed in the city of Alamosa. But have my experience in Alamosa, because I have a right to my own happiness and my own freedom, regardless of what's going on in the consciousness of those around me, wherever I may lay my head. I'll be back with more updates, and of course there's going to be other videos uploaded showing where I've already been, driving from Idaho into Utah, from Utah into Colorado. I'm Alex Answering, coming to you from Alamosa, Colorado. We'll talk to you again soon.